Yo, what is up? It is your boy BDT Athletics back at it again with SummerSlam predictions and preview with DakDiehl. How we doing? How we feeling about this card?
I'm pretty excited for it. It looks like a really good card. Both days do. So hopefully, you know, they get the time they need to show out, and we get some good matches for Saturday and Sunday.
Absolutely.
So we'll get into it. And again, we're going off of WWE.com's how they listed it, because at least how they listed it on here is different from the picture they posted, and I don't know which way they're going with. At least for Sunday, I should say. Saturday, it matches the picture. So for Saturday, first match they have on here is the 6 women's tag team match of the Bella Twins and Paige versus Fatal Influence. Who do you got winning? Who you want to win? How do you think the match is going to go?
I think Fatal Influence is going to win, and I think they should win. I think it's going to be, unfortunately, well, I guess really I shouldn't have had that excitement. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be a match affected by ads. Um, I think it's probably going to be maybe like 8 to 9 minutes. They're each going to get their hits in, hit their signatures, their finishers. Not to sound like a WWE 2K player, but they're going to get, they're going to get their moves in, and then I think Fatal Influence is going to win, by Nefarious. They're both going to try to like roll up, what they did the last time, and then I think eventually Nikki and Brie are going to be like, they're going to like pick Paige up. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, we did it. It's okay." And then they're gonna like turn around, and then Paige is gonna like whack them with something. Turn,
Oh,
and I think she'll
okay.
be in the main event scene, hopefully, of either SmackDown or Raw.
Okay. Uh, well, we have the match like kind of going the same exact way. I have Fatal Influence winning, and by nefarious ways too. And I think they should win too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, they are a well-established stable. Let's give our well-established stables a win when they're in multi-woman matches or multi-men matches as well. My thing with the heel turn, because I also have a heel turn after the match
Oh
between
boy.
the Bellas and Paige, but I have Nikki turning on Paige for Paige stealing the spotlight from her this whole time, and then kind of like Bree's a little confused at first, but maybe she'll hop in, or maybe she just doesn't know what to do, so she just leaves Paige and
Yeah, so that's
starts a
where
little turmoil. Because I don't know if they would just insert Paige. I mean, you can, before I say this, but I don't know if they will just insert her right into the main event scene after, like give her one singles feud before hopping in there, and there's nothing like facing your old tag team partner.
yeah, I think maybe I shouldn't have said like main event, like meaning she's gonna be instantly wrestling for the title. I don't think that. I think I agree with you. It'll probably be a singles feud before something like that, but I think it will be with a main event level player. I think that's where my problem is. Where you said like I'm not sure what Brie will do. I think Brie's just a face, and Nikki, she was heel for a little bit. I think they're just gonna be a face tag team who kind of just shows up for moments. So that's the only reason I have Paige turning is, and they could, WWE could be like, she's still gonna get cheered, so she could like do like a tweener roll or whatever, and
Yeah.
I think she's just needed in the singles environment, especially with the reactions she gets and the wrestler she is. I mean, I honestly I think she's got a really good finisher. So maybe one day she'll be a champion again. I'm not gonna rule it out,
Eh,
but I don't know if it's likely. But who knows?
maybe a champion.
True, true. Could be like a U.S. champion.
Yeah.
All right. Next match on the card, according like we said, according to WWE.com, L.A. Knight, Royce Keys, and Solo Sikoa take on the bloodline of Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Jacob Fatu. How do you see this going? Who do you want to win?
Well, who I want to win is who I think is not gonna win. I want Royce Keys, Solo, and LA Knight to win. I think the Bloodline for sure is going to get the W though. I think it'll be a good match though. I mean, I think the Solo will probably be the like main guy that faces like will definitely face all three of them. Um, like the main focus of the match is Solo and the feud with the family, and then LA Knight will come in like if Jay's in there and start whooping, talking some trash, tagging the Royce Keys if Jacob Fatu's in the ring. But I feel like whole match will probably still center around Solo and the Bloodline ties of it. I do think Bloodline is gonna win. They'll probably do like some. I'm trying to think of a combo they could do with all three of their finishers, like a Samoan Spike, Uso Splash into a spear maybe by Jey Uso, or just a double Uso Splash. So, but yeah, that's how I see that match going. I would like to see LA Knight and Solo and Royce Keys get the win, but I just don't think it's highly.
I feel that. Yeah, I don't think it's very likely either. Unfortunately, I'm the exact same way. I think it's gonna be uh, the Bloodline winning. I would like Knight, Keys, and Solo to win. I think they're gonna be right on the verge of winning, and then, man, I'm just fearful that they had plans before for Solo to turn and go back to the Bloodline. Even though I'm really enjoying this babyface Solo we've been getting, the promos he's been cutting have been really good. He's been really charismatic on the mic, so it's
Pew
been,
pew,
yeah. Bow, pew pew
bow
pew,
bow.
bow bow. He's been charismatic on the mic, so it's like, damn, I want to see him stay a babyface. I'm just like, I'm fearful that they already were planning it and they're not going to change their plans, and that would suck. But I don't know if I'm going to officially predict that. I think they're just going to, Jacob Fatu is just going to straight up, like, probably pin, unfortunately, probably going to pin LA Knight. So that's going to suck for me. But I
I was
just,
thinking it was going to be Royce Keys, to be
there's a
honest.
chance. I just think they want to keep him strong. But there's definitely a
Fair,
chance.
fair.
Um, but I just wanted to bring up the Solo possibility because I think there's, like, probably a 33 to 40% chance of that happening.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's kind of why I was saying like the match is going to be centered around Solo.
Yeah,
Kind of just seems like that. Even when you just look at the picture
I
of
agree
the
with you.
teams,
I
is
agree with you.
it's like yeah, everyone will probably they'll probably as well do their hits, and maybe not everyone hits a finisher, but hits a signature. Not to sound like a WWE
Yeah, I feel
2K,
you.
but get some close counts, but not put them down for the count. But yeah, the whole match will at least just whoever's one on one with Solo. That's where you're going to get your main focus of the match, basically.
Facts.
All
Okay.
right, and then up next we have
Just gonna stop doing that. I'm a dumbass.
the Ring General Gunther taking on SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. So he's coming out of retirement, former Magnus
Yeah.
of TNA and former NWA champion. Let's give him that nod too. Uh, what do you think of the match? How you see it going? Before you go in, I'm just saying straight grabs.
Yeah, Nick, all this in 2 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Nah. Uh, they'll probably go like 11 to 12 minutes. I don't know why I'm trying to predict minutes. It doesn't really matter. Well, it does, but I'm not gonna be able to predict it accurately. Um, I think Gunther should win and win like I think Nick Aldis should be able to show some fight and stuff, but I think in the end Gunther should win pretty dominantly. Probably either make him tap out or pass out. Um, I mean, the booking of him has just been very peculiar to say the least ever since they pulled him up from NXT. But don't want to harp on that too much. Si- Simply put, this is one of the easiest booking decisions they can make. Gunther by submission.
Yeah, I seen choking out Nick Aldis. I'm hoping that they can at least do some good little grappling,
Yeah,
little wrestling, mat wrestling, um, before it leads to the finish.
I agree.
Uh, Nick Aldis will probably get like a couple comeback spots, but just get shut down into it, and then that's probably how the match will end too. Like Nick Aldis is gonna like go for a comeback, get
Mm-hmm.
shut down straight away, and Gunther, yeah, literally is just kind of like a fuck this moment, and I'm ending it. But yeah, like you said, easiest booking decision. Gunther goes over by submission, either tap out or pass out.
1,000%. I mean, not. I mean, I'm actually excited for the match, but there's just not much else to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Next up, WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Liv Morgan defends against Io Sky. How do you see this match going? Who do you want to win? And one note, real quick, very peculiar build. They've had one segment since Queen of the Ring.
Dude, well, that's where I'm kind of like, I'm a little confused because, like, so my thought process is I don't know if they'll have EO win back to back matches. Like, win the King of the Ring to get the shot and then win the title. I would like that. That's who I want to win. I want EO to win. I love her as world champion. She's a great world champion, great wrestler, the best on the roster. Anyway, I think they're gonna have Liv Morgan go over though. I feel it kind of like how you said with Solo Sokoa that they had a plan. I think they have the plan of a Judgment Day implosion, but they just haven't reached the time they want to do it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And they keep kind of being like, oh, kind of like push it to the back. But then Liv hasn't defended the title in 100 days. You realize that, and it's like, what are we doing? So I think it is that situation. I think Liv is going to retain, probably from Roxanne and Raquel's help as well. But I would love to see EO take it off, just because if I don't know, even if they'll make EO sit whatever match she'll probably want to defend the title at least or something. I don't know. I don't know. Putting Liv Morgan in the King or Queen of the Ring was just stupid from the get go. So I don't know why they did that. I don't know what their whole thought process plans are with her. So
Yeah. No, that like I was harping on from the get go with that. That never made sense at all. Um, Jesus. Um, Honestly, I agree with you pretty like somewhat semi. I want Io Sky to win. I think Io Sky is gonna win. I think there has not the Danhausen curse has not been lifted from Liv Morgan. Simply put, I know that he hasn't like reiterated on her specifically, but he keeps cursing the Judgment Day. He has a match with Dom on Sunday. I think that the Judgment Day is going to implode on Monday Night Raw, but the implosions are going to happen through SummerSlam. Like a little bit like Liv's going to lose, and she's going to be mad that Raquel and Roxanne didn't come to help her. And Raquel and Roxanne are probably not super thrilled with her. Sunday, Danhausen versus Dom. Dom is probably going to like throw JD under the bus multiple times, and then JD's going to be pissed off, and then I'm not sure where they're gonna go after that. I think Dom and Liv will probably still stay together or whatever, but I think maybe Roxanne does her own thing, which I mean I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be cool with that. I don't mind obviously. Um, Raquel obviously IC champ now, and then JD probably. I mean, the thing he's got going for him is he could put on a good match with damn near anyone. So
Yeah.
he at least could be a worker, but I just don't know how much he'll win. But I mean, that doesn't really matter in WWE as long as you can keep a job and be a good match worker. It doesn't really, that's the name of the game.
Right, they'll throw you in.
Yeah, but I think Io Sky's gonna win. I think it's gonna be a pretty good match. Pretty similar to the Queen of the Ring, probably maybe a couple more high spots, a little bit more big spots with like some grappling, especially from Liv, maybe trying to be the big woman, even if obviously they're like the same size. Um, but yeah, I actually think Io Sky is going to win.
I hope so. I hope I'm proved wrong.
Maybe there's a chance Roxanne like does kind of interfere and cost Liv. I think maybe there is a chance of that because think about it, 2024 SummerSlam, Rhea and Dom implosion. 2025 SummerSlam, or no, not only that was 2024. My bad. There's also Damian Priest and Finn, and then 2025 SummerSlam. Uh, Hold on. I don't think nothing happened there actually. I'm a dumbass. I don't think nothing happened. I'm trying to remember, bro.
I can't remember.
No, I don't think nothing happened there. So it's just 2024 SummerSlam. All right, well, it's a 2-year thing. So nah, that was. I think they are gonna do something, but who knows? Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, we'll see. And then up next, what they have as your co-main event for the night: Hell in a Cell. Brock Lesnar versus the ruler, your King of the Ring, Obafemi. Who do you want to win? Who do you think's gonna win? How do you see the match going?
Obafemi, dominate. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think this is gonna be probably like a pretty decently long match. I'm hoping it's back and forth, just a good quality match where Brock does not kick out of Oba's finisher, but Oba kicks out of Brock's finisher. I think it's going to be, good quality match for like maybe 15 to 20 minutes range. You know, bunch of weapons from probably more so Brock's side than Oba. Oba maybe he'll use like a little bit of something, but probably more so Brock because he's trying to gain the upper hand. And then maybe they like throw one of them through the cage or something to just show how like much of a beast they are.
That's what I was thinking.
That'd be pretty dope. And then I think Brock is gonna, probably do like a suplex or two, do the F5, 1, 2, kick out. Oba break out of the F5 with the elbows. He'll do his set of moves. He'll get him in the corner, do his running Europeans. Pizza toss him is what he called it, where he literally just is gonna throw Brock, and then he's gonna get him up there, fall from grace. 1, 2, 3. Obafemi has defeated Brock Lesnar in SummerSlam, and that is what needs to happen. I am a little bit fearful because I don't know if Brock is actually going to retire here. I'm not sure. So if he's not going to retire, then there is, unfortunately, a chance. But I think Brock actually does like Oba, so I think he does want to put him over. It's not like with a Braun Strowman situation where I don't think really Brock really liked Braun Strowman, so I don't think he wanted to put him over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wants to put Oba over.
Yeah, I see this match. I have Oba winning. I want him to win too. I think that's about the same way you said. I'm hoping that they use the cage more because I feel like that's a good way to use a weapon without them having to use an actual weapon. Like at least for like Oba's case, if he's a babyface, right? If he picks up and like spears Brock through the cage and they go to the outside, that's like holy shit moment. But you'll probably see Brock hit Oba with a steel chair in the ring at least. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping they just, Hell in the Cell. You expect carnage at least. No one likes the Hell in Cells where it's just a match over with a giant cage over it.
Yeah,
You
Seriously.
know, fans be bloodthirsty sometimes, especially when they see that
Yeah.
and they know what happens in those matches. But yeah, I think as well, Oba should kick out and Brock should stay down. I would like for if when he kicks out of the F5 at 2, like if he gets like an adrenaline boost and that kind of like starts his comeback. Like F5, 1, 2, kick out, fucking pops back up, ready to go, pissed off.
Yeah, I hate Osprey.
Yeah, I know you do, but I'm thinking like, if would you rather see Oba do some shit like that
Yeah,
or
no.
him?
I was
Like
just
after he
trolling you.
kicks out,
I'd actually be hyped for that. I'd be hyped for that.
because like if Oba kicks out, and even if he just gives a punch to the mat while he takes a knee to get back up, like that's like hell yeah, Brock, I ain't staying down. That can lead into the running uppercut too, or some shit, into a fall for grace. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Hopefully, Brock is deciding to retire because that'd be a good way for him to go out too.
Mm.
Uh, give Oba the win over, and then after, like, they'll probably do segment like raise the cage up, and Brock's still in the ring though, and then they'll give him his praise.
Mm.
Especially since it's in Minnesota, like it just seems, cards are falling into place. Ordeal. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for this match. I think other than the main event, this will be match of the night for sure.
No, yeah. I actually agree with that. Whew. Sorry. And then your main event of Saturday, CM Punk defends his world heavyweight, oh no, his WWE undisputed title against Cody Rhodes. Who do you want to win? Who do you think is going to win, and how do you see the match going? I mean, I think it's kind of self-explanatory, but still.
Yeah, I want Punk to retain. I think Punk should retain, and let me tell you why. Because, everyone's been kind of sick and tired of Cody Rhodes being just the same old Cody Rhodes every week. And with this feud, it's kind of shown a different side to him, with thinking Punk's trying to like get into his head, but Punk's trying to tell him like, nah, we're friends. Like, I didn't mean to hit you with the belt. I don't know where you're getting all of this hostility from, but I'll see you Saturday night, and then we can deal with it then. So I'm hoping, well, match-wise, again, straight grabs. They're going to do some mat wrestling, hit some good spots. I bet Cody's probably going to go for a Cody cutter. We'll probably either, like, Punk will probably, like, dunk out of it if he doesn't hit it. Probably lead into going for a GTS, but Cody reverses that, gets him into a crossroads. Punk reverses that into a double down somehow. Shit like that, kind of like where they're close to getting the one up on each other, but they're just missing the time, or they're just missing that moment where perfectly land the shot. But yeah, I hope Punk goes over, because I would like for them to lead into more pissed off Cody Rhodes. Not saying he's got to like turn heel and shit, but I would like to see that tweener from Cody. Is he like, would he do that? Is he gonna do that, or is he still gonna be, quarterback of WWE, leading the way type shit? And I think if Punk does get the victory, even if it's not puts him down for 3 with the GTS, like even if Punk does a cheeky roll up or something, and then after the 3 just kind of rolls out the ring, grabs the belt, walks off smiling, just kind of like, a little gas, but like, hey, I got the job done. Leaves Cody in the ring kind of like, what the hell, So, I don't know. But I would like to see that. if Punk does win, which I think he should.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think Punk should win. I actually want Punk to win. I know you probably don't believe me, but I want Punk to win. Match wise, I like semi agree with you. I think they should like kind of play off of what the story they were telling in that Roman match, where early on it was step for step, beat for beat, but as the match played on, Punk kind of started to lose a step. The difference being where Punk I think will win this time is I think Cody will like not really be expecting the like low blow and like that Punk's just he's an old wily vet. He's going to be willing to do whatever it takes to keep the title. So
Right.
he's not necessarily turning heel or anything. He's already semi tweener. He's just always going to get cheered. So he's technically a baby face. But I think Punk's going to be willing to do whatever it takes, and Cody's going to lose, and that's going to send him even more over the edge. And I don't know if they're ever going to turn him heel. Like, I think they might be freaking Cena-ing it, unfortunately, at least for a while. But I think I agree with you. I think there will be more of an aggressive Cody. So that's how I think the match is going to go. Punk will probably maybe it will be like a low blow and then somehow like into a ref bump off of like exposed turnbuckle, and then he hits him with the belt or something, or I don't know. That might be doing a little too much. Maybe just literally a low blow into a GTS will do the trick after they've kicked out of each other's finisher or something, and then that'll do it. I mean, I'd be down for that. I'm not against that at all. I think that'd be a better story in my opinion, because that's why I really like that Roman match, is the story that Punk was able to tell with his physicality. So
Yeah.
I think that could make for a great main event. So I'm actually I didn't comment on it initially. I thought the build-up was disappointing, just of how much I expected. The one uh, like segment I thought was good was when Cody like started like telling the truth and Punk was telling his truth back and stuff. I thought that was good, but I think the rest of the like oh, I accidentally hit you with the belt. Oh no, we're beat. Fuck that. That wasn't an accident. Like, I was like, come on, man. We can do better for these two
Yeah.
guys. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. So but that was just my opinion. I mean, that doesn't mean it was bad and like objectively. I just thought I just expected a little better, I suppose. But I think the match is going to be excellent. So I don't think I'm going to be disappointed by that at all. So at least in that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Like I said, either this or Brock and Oba is going to be match of the night for sure.
Oh yeah, for Saturday, yeah. For sure.
And then going on to Sunday night. See, this is where it got confusing between the picture and the list. Because on the list, they have the first match being Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio. But on the picture, they have it being Chad Gable versus Penta. We're going to talk about Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio first, though, because that's how it's listed on WWE.com. So we're going to talk about Danhausen versus Dominic Mysterio first.
All right. Speaking of, how do you have that match going? Who do you see winning?
So I see this is a little tough because honestly I didn't think about this match that much because I want to, like, in my heart I want to say Dominic Mysterio. Like, I think through it all he'll still get the win, but then also in my mind I'm thinking they're gonna go with Danhausen and they're just gonna keep playing off of the curse. So how the match will go is it's probably going to be like Dominic is going to be dominating Danhausen probably the whole match. Like, Danhausen's not even going to get a comeback. He might get like a reverse out of a move real quick, but then get a kick to the gut and immediately get back taken over. If JD's not already at ringside, he'll probably run out some point during the match or something like that. Basically, what I'm trying to lead to is Danhausen might do the "You Are Cursed" again during the match, but if not, the curse that's already in effect, JD's going to try to help Dominic get the win, something which ends up costing him the match. Danhausen gets the win, but then the whole point of that is to lead into the Judgment explosion for later down the line, because then now Dominic can blame it on JD, try to force JD into doing like whether matches or some shit for him, or even if they do like tag match and Dom just decides to ditch JD late throughout the match, just say fuck it, like I can't. We're not beating them. You take the pin, deuces. You screwed me versus Danhausen, so this is how I'm getting back at you. I don't know, something like that. But the whole point of this match is going to lead to a Judgment Day implosion, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean, I pretty much agree with that. I think this is gonna be just a nice fun match. Won't be too long. I agree with you. Dom will be winning most of the time. JD will be out there probably from the start, since human money's on the pole match. So I think
Oh
it's
yeah, I
kinda,
forgot about.
yeah. I was like, I think that's a no DQ. So I think
I would
JD will
think so.
probably just be
Yeah,
out there. So
yeah.
so I think it'll be like kind of like a Danhausen line match, where like instead of like a Bloodline rules match, it's gonna be Danhausen line rules, where like you're gonna get the zombie Kit Wilson, the zombie Miz, the mini Housens. I think the whole Judgment Day will be out there, including Liv post loss, Raquel, Roxanne. I think this will once again contribute to the Judgment Day breakup. Danhausen will win. Probably, what like you said, we'll say you are cursed at Dom or like JD or something, because Dom will be taken out by somebody, and then he'll get up there and get the money and get out of there. Danhausen will win, in my opinion. Whew. Goddamn.
Yeah, they'll probably. You know what? Now that it is I remember it's money's on the pole match. They'll probably. He's gonna probably He's gonna probably curse JD, and then that's gonna cause JD to somehow take the case off, but throw it in Danhausen's hands.
Oh, you're right.
Like,
Oh my
because
god.
technically JD's not part of the match, so he can't win it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh my
So
god, you're
somehow it's just
right.
gonna. Yeah,
Probably. Holy shit. I
yeah.
mean, that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because now that I just remembered that's what it is, I'm like, oh yeah, that's probably how they'll do it.
That'll be call. That is probably what they'll do.
All right, and then up next they have is the number one contenders match for the undisputed WWE Championship. It is Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor. Who do you have winning? Who do you want to win? How you see this match going?
Okay, so I want Finn Balor to win. Who do I have winning? This is like a totally 50-50 match, in my opinion. I think there's actually a good chance they do go with Sammy, just for him to lose to Punk at the Money in the Bank or something. Um, but in all, I think I'm gonna go with Finn. So I want Finn, and I'm gonna pick Finn. Um, I think he's been getting really good crowd reactions since going babyface on SmackDown. Yeah, I don't think he's lost yet. He's been cooking with gas. His matches have been really good. That Fatal 4-Way was good. Hilarious how they had him like in a feud with Damian Priest. He had 5 finishers on Damian Priest in one of those matches and lost. And then in the Fatal 4-Way, he had one and pinned him. I'm like, why did they disrespect him so bad before? But people, memories are short, so nobody was even thinking about that.
Yeah.
But um, still, like, I'm glad. Hit the coup de grace and get out of there. Finn Balor is looking really strong as a babyface. I'm going to take him to beat Sammy, and that's going to further, you know, turn Sammy more towards like a traditional heel, because I know he's like trying to be a heel semi, but not getting booed in certain places. Um, yeah, so I think Finn will be the match for Punk whenever their next PLE is. Um, and man, I'm gonna want Finn to win so bad, but I don't think that he will, unfortunately. So
We'll talk about that later when
yeah,
we get to that
you're
PLE.
gonna get pissed off at me.
Shut up. Um,
Yeah,
so I have Finn Balor winning as well. I do see this being, I wouldn't say maybe 50-50. I'd probably say 60-40 match in favor of Finn. Just because, yeah, with the next PLE, money, it is Money in the Bank, right? Yeah.
Right now for the main roster, I believe it is Money in the Bank.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think with, at least in my booking, with
Hold on, my bad. That's in October, bro. I don't think that's the next
oh
one.
yeah. So what's September?
I'm looking it up. Oh my god, the next one's Saturday night's main event, September 6th.
Okay, so yeah, they'll probably have Punk versus Finn for that. I think this match, I don't know how it's really gonna like go move wise and like really match wise. I don't know how they'll play it out. I could see the finish being at least Sammy going for a haluva kick and Balor getting out of the way. Sammy kind of crotches himself on the turnbuckle, kind of falls to the ground, or can he, even if he can't stand, or Finn can shotgun drop kick him into the corner after that, which causes Sammy to bounce off, fall down, coup de grace, 1, 2, 3. But I think even now this is just outside stuff I listened to, but with Finn Balor's interview with Chris Van Vliet, he said Punk was the reason that he got that world title match.
I did watch that.
So yeah. So I'm again using that to coincide with this. I think that would be another reason they'd go with Finn, just because I feel like a championship loss to Sammy hurts him more than it does Finn Balor, because this loss, the Contenders loss, like you said, it can help play into his character of that full heel turn that we're expecting to come probably sooner than later.
The next match on the card is the Men's United States Championship. Trick Williams defends against Baron Corbin. How do you see that match going? Who do you want to win? Who do you think should win?
Trick Williams, squash, 5 seconds, in and out, let's go. No, I'm kidding. I am a little hurt though that Baron Corbin is taking the fucking spot of Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo is just
it should have been him, bro. Like they're treating him like LA Knight, man. Treating Carmelo like LA Knight.
They really are. It's Carmelo Knight.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my god.
I mean, match wise, I guess they booked this so probably Baron Corbin can play the heel and kind of style, play dirty with Trick Williams, holding the rope, standing on his neck or something for not a full 5 count, but 3, and the ref's like, get off him and stuff like that,
5.
Yeah, right. Pull a Daniel Bryan real quick. But yeah, I feel like that's the main reason they booked this, is this gives Trick a chance to work full babyface in a sense. Not saying he's not a babyface, but his character is kind of, I don't want to say egotistical, but he's sure of himself. Mm-hmm. He's confident. He's very confident with it. So it's like, it's some of his promos are kind of like a Rocker, Stone Cold, in the way that it's like, it's not a straight like, hey, I'm a babyface. Yes, exactly. Where like some people could see like, oh, this is a jab to so and so, but at the same time, it's not like It's not like a damn, like, this dude's a dick for what he said, It's just a little one up and stuff, something to cheer for. But yeah, I see Trick Williams retaining. He should retain. If Baron Corbin wins this fucking match, I'm not watching the last 3 matches. We'll just put it that way.
Man, I have Trick Williams winning. I want Trick Williams to win. I think it. Honestly, I thought it was like 100% chance, but give me a second. I'll break down my prediction and I'll tell you why I think there's actually a chance they do go with Baron Corbin. Unfortunately, I know. Trick definitely should win though. I think it should be like you said, Baron should be winning most of the time. Trick will have some valiant comebacks. Eventually, he'll hit that knee, in my opinion, and get the pin. One, 1, 2, 3. I think it should be a good match though. Like overall, like not too bad. Solid overall.
Yeah.
Um, I think there's a chance they might go with Baron Corbin in case they were thinking of having plans of putting that Money in the Bank briefcase on Trick Williams. They got to get that title off him, so maybe they go with like Carmelo trying to interfere to stop Baron, but he accidentally f's up and hits Trick, and then Baron Corbin takes advantage of it and he's the champ, and then like Trick and Mello like
That
have a
leads into
match at,
some turmoil.
yeah, they have a match at Saturday Night's Main Event or whatever, and then eventually Trick's
Yeah.
in the Money in the Bank. I think there's a
Yeah. Oh,
chance
yeah,
they
because
do that, a small one.
I could see that.
As an LA Knight fan, I hope that doesn't. This is LA Knight's like only chance. This is like his only chance. He's got to get the Money in the Bank this year. So I hope Trick just retains the U.S. Championship. I hope.
Shit.
Good Lord.
I'm hoping to. I would like to see LA Knight as Mr. Money in the Bank now that I'm thinking about that. But we'll get to Money in the Bank once it comes around.
Mr. Yeah in the Bank. Sorry.
Yeah. Because up next we have the Intercontinental Championship match between the champion Penta versus no longer El Grande Americano Original, back to Chad Gable. How you see this match? Who you want to win? How you think it's gonna go?
So, I think I want Chad Gable to win. I think Chad Gable will win. Or else, honestly, kind of what was the point of all this story they've been telling in terms of like him going to the bad, turning to the evil side. He kind of lost his way and all that stuff. And then now he's finally going to finish his own story for winning the Intercontinental Championship in his hometown. I think this match is going to be excellent. Probably win match of the night, if we're being honest with ourselves.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think it's going to be like a 15-ish minute banger. And I think
I'm
Chad is.
hoping at least 50.
I think Chad will make him tap out with the ankle lock. And because the ankle lock is so over from the Kurt Angle days, and Chad's been, he's tapped out Rusev like 2 or 3 times already. Um, it's over, and I don't think it makes people look weak to tap to the ankle lock. Like, dude, how many times did Stone Cold tap to it? And I think at least twice. I think The Rock tapped to it. I mean, it doesn't make you weak to tap to submission if you're beat, So I think that's what's eventually going to happen. And Pencil will tap to the ankle lock. Chad Gable will be the IC, and then like Pencil will raise his hand. I think it's going to be a fantastic match, though. I'm really, really excited for it.
I agree. I think this is Chad Gable's crowning moment, basically, from the whole entire storyline. I honestly think they're gonna have a lucha libre match, dude. Like, I think Penta's gonna bring out like the lucha style as kind of like to throw Chad off his game, but Chad will be right there with it the whole time. Chad will throw in some American wrestling too. And I think he'll probably get 95 to 99.99% chance wins by ankle lock. Because I also agree. I don't think it's weak to tap out to the ankle lock, especially if they'll probably do some working spots on it, on the leg or the ankle, or maybe Penta goes for a high risk move, tweaks his ankle on the landing or something, and then Chad doesn't like deliberately go for it, but tries to at least put a little pressure on it. Because I'm trying to think, like, if they were to do just a pin, like, only thing I could think of would maybe an Olympic slam, if not a bridged German suplex.
It'd probably
Like
be that
that.
chaos theory.
Yeah. Yeah. But afterwards, I believe too, Penta's gonna get up, probably have the belt, like either ask the ref to give him the belt or something,
Let's cheer him
or
on.
already, or like he'll be in the ring already and he'll like get up when he gets composed, go grab it, and you like strap up Chad Gable, or at least hand it to him to take it from him, and then once he takes it, raise his hand up, give him the point as a you've gained our respect.
And then you take the
And
cheerleader photo with him.
right.
Hugs
Right
him.
after when he gets to the back, it's going to be on IG like 5 minutes after the match. Exactly, just new IC champ.
I would do this. I'd be.
But yeah,
No, I'm
I
kidding.
think that is how the match is going to go. Chad Gable's your new IC champ, and it's a well deserved moment for him. Not saying Penta was a bad champion or anything, but this is a perfect way to crown Chad
I don't
Gable.
know what you're saying. Nobody said you were saying Penta's a bad champ, and you're out here like, oh, not saying. I think you were saying that. No, I'm just
Okay,
starting
let's
making up.
not. Just start making shit up.
Oh yeah, like you do all the fucking. No, we just went like
Okay.
into a crash out session.
Okay, yeah. Let's get to the next two matches.
Yeah, no, we need to, bro. I'm dying. All right. Interim WWE Women's Title is on the line in a ladder match. We got Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, and then the winner of Julia and Lash Legend. So whoever you have winning, you can insert into that. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think should win? How do you think the match is gonna go?
So I would like to see Jade as champion again. I liked her as champion. I would have liked to seen her work more as champion, but I don't make that decision. But I did like her as champion. I like how she uh, brought herself as champion, especially with the baddies with BFAB and Meechin. Thought that was a good addition and a good help for her as a heel champion for a couple bump people, so she doesn't have to take the brunt of all the attacks during the matches. I honestly think though they're gonna go Charlotte Flair, and I think they're gonna give her a nice little title run until Rhea comes back and they can unify the belts in a sense. It's not your classic unification of WWE belts, but it's the UFC way of doing it. But I think that's the route that this is headed, is Charlotte Flair leading SmackDown with the title till Rhea shows up. Whether how bad is her injury? Has there been any
They still
update?
haven't given a timeline.
Yeah, so who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it'll eventually lead to Rhea versus Charlotte at whatever PLE they either surprise or have Rhea come back for, and then surprise return her on Raw month or SmackDown month before it happens, or some shit like that. And then to also answer your question, I have Julia winning the match Friday, so she would be inserted in. How the match is gonna go though? I think Julia. Well, hold on here, because I think Julia and Chelsea are gonna be the ones that take the most bumps in the match, I should say. I think Julia will have a better fighting chance than Chelsea Green does when it comes to those, at least. I think Tiffany depends how she's feeling, but I think she'll probably hit a moonsault off the ladder onto Julia. I think Chelsea's getting pushed off the ladder through some tables or some shit. That seems be a classic when she's in ladder matches. So, I think yeah, it'll probably lead to eventually Jade and Charlotte probably like a fighting on top of the ladder moment. Charlotte hit Jade with the belt or something like that. Be able to unhook it. New champion Charlotte Flair. Ladder matches are always hard to book.
Yeah,
How the match is gonna go.
I think we're pretty much in lockstep in terms of like how I think WWE is gonna book it. I won't even reiterate it. I think you pretty much nailed it in terms of like I think Charlotte is gonna win, and they'll probably do that exact spot you nailed. Um, who do I want to win? Julia, and it's because I'm living off a couple of interactions with Rhea Ripley she's had, both in NXT and the main roster. So I think she maybe has like the third or fourth best odds to win, but like I don't know if she's going to. And she only has like a 50-50 shot to beat Lash Legend, so I don't even know if she's going to be in this match, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to get like over with this prediction quick, but honestly, I think you nailed it. I think Charlotte is going to win, and then whenever Rhea's good, they'll do that match, Charlotte versus Rhea.
Yeah, it seems that's how the cards are aligning. All right, and then your main event for Sunday night for the World Heavyweight title. Roman Reigns, your champion, takes on, as they've marketed, this isn't me trying to be funny, this is how they've marketed it, former Shield brother Seth Rollins. Who do you want to win? I could guess. Who do you think's going to win? How do you see the match going?
I want Seth Rollins to win.
Yeah.
I think Roman Reigns is going to win, and honestly, I think Roman Reigns should win. To be truthful, finally, kind of get that monkey off his back. Seth said in one of the promos. By the way, just comparatively to the Cody Punk promo, and I know that you think there's biases, but I'm not alone on this. I think this build was a good amount better than the Cody Punk
No,
from
yeah, yeah.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, I like it. Roman definitely cooks Seth in
That first
one of
couple,
those.
yeah,
Yeah,
Seth really only got the
yeah,
better of the last segment, to be honest.
yeah.
Roman definitely did a lot, did a lot more of the cooking. To be fair, I'll be totally objective with that. Roman kind of got him, especially early, dude. That first one was all Seth could
That
say
was
was like, "You think
brutal,
I don't
bro.
say that to myself in the morning?" I'm like, that's like an. I mean, there's definitely worse ways to come back, but like, it wasn't great. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you gotta have some sort of zinger, and you gotta have something on him. Yeah, no, I wish he would have had like a zinger in his back pocket though. But overall, match wise, kind of spent too much time on that. Match wise, think it's gonna be long, pretty long drawn out match, just like I think the Cody Punk match will be. Um, I think Seth will probably be kind of in control for like good portions of the match, but so will Roman. I think it'll be pretty even, but like one of them will be in control for a good amount, and then it'll flip. Uh, I think they're definitely gonna make Shield references, both like, and Michael Cole's gonna be super annoying with it on commentary, like, and that's the Shield chair, and then a Shield bomb through the table. It's like it's a power bomb because there's only one in person. And where is John Moxley or Dean Ambrose? My bad. Like, come on, Michael. So yeah, that's great. But overall, I think it's gonna be an awesome match. I think it's gonna probably be that. They're kind of. It's unfortunate for them that they're on that Penta Gable card because I think they would be the match. They're probably the second best match of the card. Possibly second best match of SummerSlam, depending on how Oba and Brock is booked, in my opinion. And if they do the Cody Punk like they did the Cody Roman, but or not Cody Roman, my bad, Punk Roman, but with the different outcome of Punk winning, I'd probably maybe rank this over Reigns and Rollins, but I know Roman knows how to put on a masterpiece. So, and Seth is arguably one of the best wrestlers in the world, not named Io Sky. So, this is going to be good, in my opinion. It's going to be an absolute banger. One of their best matches they put on, and I do think Roman should win though. I'm going to be cheering for Seth Rollins like all get out, but I don't think he will win, and he probably shouldn't win because I'm assuming they're like probably planning Roman to hold the title for a while until like he drops it to like maybe Jacob Fatu. I mean, I'm not really sure what the plan is with
Yeah.
that, um, but I wouldn't be surprised if Roman held on to this title for a while, and they maybe have Seth. I'm not sure what he does after this, to be honest. Uh, he'll probably find somebody to feud with, but I'm really not sure who. So yeah, but I think the match will be awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is going to be a great match. I honestly think it will be the best of their matches.
Mm-hmm.
The only one I can remember off my head that I saw or remember seeing live was the 2022 Royal Rumble match, which was kind of a cool dynamic because they were both heels at the time. So it's kind of like how are they going to do this? And then you have Seth walk out in the Shield gear with the Shield entrance, and that pisses Roman off. But Seth's doing it because he knows it's going to piss Roman off, and he's laughing the whole time. Like, that was great. So it'd be nice to see how they do this way. Um, I know they're gonna make Shield references, like you said. They're gonna do the Shield bomb with just Seth power bombing Roman, and Roman's gonna grab the Shield chair from fucking the timekeeper's table, and then Seth's gonna throw up the fist, or something. Now he did that in 2022, but I don't think he'd do it again. But yeah, they'll probably have this chair in the bomb. I would like them to play the match more off of Roman keep calling Seth his little brother. I would like that more than just rehashing Shield shit because
Mm-hmm.
we know they were part of the Shield. We know they were close. Let's talk about Roman trying to little bro Seth for the past like fucking 3-4 years now at least. So it's like that. I would like to see that playoff. I think Roman will probably control the match at least the start, probably till halfway, and then Seth will have spots through it. Like I think to like the halfway mark of the match is when you'll get the Shield power bomb through the table or something, kind of give them a little break, and it counts as a Seth comeback on Roman. Is able to take him down for a little bit until they get back in the ring, and then Roman can get back the upper hand, keep going through. Seth will probably, I don't know if he'll hit the pedigree, but at least set him up for the pedigree, maybe get reverse to it. I think Seth is hitting a curb stomp, though, for sure. Um, Roman's kicking out. Uh, and then I would say probably like, if I were to book the finish, I think with Seth hitting the curb stomp, but Roman kicking out, he's going to go for the avalanche curb stomp, miss, tweak his knee, not actually, sell the fuck out of it. Yeah, yeah. Or turn around into a spear. 1, 2, 3. That's kind of how I see it in a sense. I could see them trying to do in a way how Punk and Roman ended, where like not in the same sense where like Seth's gassed, but maybe in that sense where like Seth's just like he's over it. Like he accepted Roman's got the upper hand on him. Not like arms out waiting for the spear,
Mm-hmm.
but he's just gonna get up because he knows it's coming. Like accept his fate.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
No, I feel you. Um, Yeah, I will say this. I think there's like a small chance that they actually do after the match do like a little Shield fist bump.
I could see that because I forgot to mention with 2022 being both heels, this match is both baby faces. Even though Roman's that tweener of I'm a badass kind of guy, like
Right.
and stuff. He gets cheered all the time, and
Yeah.
everyone's singing Seth's song, so like they're getting cheered. So yeah, I think I agree. After the match, they'll do like Roman will probably still be in the ring, and then Seth finally gets up holding his side, and then Roman will probably have title on his belt and stick out the fist real quick. Seth will look at it, think about not doing it and stuff, but eventually fold and put it in. Yeah, put it in, and then
Right.
Seth will walk off. Yeah, and then Seth will walk off so Roman can celebrate in the ring.
Facts. Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually pretty darn excited for this card. I mean, the build up in general, overall, been a little bit subpar, but I'm still excited for the
Yeah,
card, and think it should be a
as
pretty
long
good
as
finish.
this delivers,
Yeah,
it's all that matters.
all good, for real. Especially since we're not like paying for it, so it's like I'm still gonna watch it.
Right.
But yeah, that was the predictions and preview. That's DakDiehl. I'm BDT Athletics. Saying peace
Like,
out.
subscribe, leave a comment. See you next time for probably Saturday night's main event.
Yes, we'll do our review, and then we'll also get to Saturday night's main event as well. All right,
Yes.
peace out. Have a good one.